All right. So one of the biggest things holding back crypto right now is regulations. The SEC has continually delayed decisions to pass a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. We have about a dozen applications just sitting there waiting to be approved. Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, has come out and said that he basically hates crypto. And also Janet Yellen, who is the Secretary of the US Treasury, has come out and said that Bitcoin is terribly inefficient and it's not good at all for the economy. So this makes me think, well, they're saying they don't like crypto. They are talking about it, but what are they actually doing? Because it's one thing to say you don't like crypto, but it's more important, what are they actually doing with their personal money? So I did a bit of digging, and what I found is that a handful of US officials that we know of own not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also Cardano, EOS, Stellar Lumens, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, and many more. So this was interesting. It's, on the one hand, US officials are speaking negatively about crypto, and on the other, they're actually investing in it. And while it is illegal for US Congress members to trade based off of non-public information, it definitely does happen. And the most interesting part about all of this is that within the last couple of weeks and last couple of months, we have seen US officials pick up more and more cryptocurrency, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also some of the smaller altcoins. So in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to first look at what Congress members are purchasing crypto. We're going to talk about which ones they're purchasing and the timeline of all of this, because this is what I find the most interesting out of everything. So if you guys enjoy this sort of content, well then please be sure to like the video. Let's see if we get the video up to 2,000 likes. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. And if you don't already have the public.com investing app, make sure to go ahead and follow me on that. You can buy stocks, sell stocks, and see exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time, as well as a full portfolio breakdown. Think of it like an investing app combined with social media. It is completely free to follow me. Use the code Michael when you sign up, and you'll get up to $50 in a free stock. But anyways, before we get into a couple of specific details with regards to which US officials are buying crypto, how much they're buying, which specific cryptocurrencies they are investing in, and something very interesting with regards to the timeline and frequency of their purchases, I want to first go over something very, very important with regards to US officials investing in stocks and in crypto. So first of all, thing it's important to know is that it is completely illegal for Congress members to trade based off of non-public information gathered during their official duties. But the thing is it's hard to charge members of Congress with insider trading. For example, we have seen Republican senators Richard Burr and Kelly Loeffler. They had insider knowledge of the impending pandemic back in 2020 when they sold shares in January of 2020. Burr sold $1.7 million worth of stock holdings, and Loeffler also sold about $3.1 million worth of stock after getting closed-door briefings on the pandemic and the threat of a potential lockdown. So they have traded in the past based off of insider knowledge. And the thing is, both of these people were never charged with anything. So that's important to know. So when we start talking about which US officials are buying crypto or stocks, it's interesting to see what are they buying, because this could mean we're seeing regulations coming into place for crypto, or that something important is happening with the stock. Something just to keep an eye out for moving forward. One thing I do like to look at a lot is this site, not sponsored or anything, but with regards to stocks, because you can see exactly what US Senate and Congress members are buying. You can see Nancy Pelosi purchased between $1 million and $5 million options for NVDA. Patrick Fallon purchased DocuSign. You can just see all of these investments here. So I find this very interesting because while it is illegal for them to have insider trading, we do see it happen and they never get charged. So when I started to look into a bit of the details with regards to US officials buying crypto and the frequency of these trades, it started to become, something I wanted to look into, because it made me think, are they getting closer to passing some sort of pro-crypto bill, because the frequency of these trades have been picking up over the last couple of weeks? So first of all, let's go over the timeline. Back in 2018, August 6th of 2018, Bob Goodlatte became the first member of Congress to disclose crypto holdings. This is the first time we heard of any U.S. Congress member or House of Representative or any U.S. official in general that had exposure to crypto. Back in May of 2018, on May 10th, 2018, he filed a report and that said he owned Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum. It said that he owned between $15,000 and $50,000 of Bitcoin, and about $1,000 to $15,000 of Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. That was on May 10th, 2018. The price of Bitcoin was right around $8,500 at that point. So that was the first time we heard of anyone investing in crypto in Congress or in the House of Representatives. Moving on. Next up, we heard from someone named Cynthia Lummis. U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis has come out multiple times in the past, been very pro-crypto. And one of the first times we heard from her with regards to crypto was back on early July, where she said that she advises people to buy, hold, and save Bitcoin for retirement. She says that the first time she ever purchased Bitcoin was when it was around $330 per coin, which means that she purchased it years ago. And the interesting thing about this is that she said that not only would she like to see retirement funds investing in Bitcoin and other cryptos because they're a good store of value, but she would also like to see individuals be able to use Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies of their preference, and of course ones that are safe. She'd like to see these people be able to use crypto as forms of payment, as a sort of currency for whatever they want. So this is interesting to see that she has also said this. She says she owns only Bitcoin, no Ethereum, no other altcoins, but that was the second person we had heard come out be, very pro Bitcoin. Third person is with a Tennessee congressman. Tennessee congressman recently came out, and his name is Mark Green, a Republican from Tennessee, came out and said that he made 2 purchases of Dogecoin that were each worth around $1,000 to $15,000 at the time of the disclosures. He bought on April 1st, 2021, when the price of Dogecoin was right around 6 cents per coin, and then he bought again when the price of Dogecoin was around 19 cents per coin. He has sold off a little bit since then, but the interesting thing here is that those weren't his only purchases. In addition to purchasing Dogecoin, he also purchased EOS on April 13th. He purchased Ethereum Classic on April 13th as well, and also Stellar Lumens. So the interesting thing about this person is that we saw him not only purchase, like he probably already owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, but we're seeing US officials get into some of the smaller altcoins, some altcoins that people would say to stay away from, like Dogecoin, or even, let's say, EOS, Stellar Lumens, ones that aren't as established as, let's say, Bitcoin or Ethereum. So that was on in April of 2021, April of this year. Next up, we heard from a US congressman that also declared investments in Dogecoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. According to a filing with the US government, Barry Moore, who's a US congressman from Alabama, he reported that he bought Cardano in May 11th, May 13th, and May 10th, and then he bought Dogecoin on June 13th and Ethereum on May 5th. So again, over time, since April of 2021, we have seen a number of purchases from US officials, and these purchases are picking up speed over the last couple of weeks. And finally, the last one that we are seeing is from Senator Pat Toomey. So Senator Pat Toomey, he recently filed disclosures with the US government saying that he bought Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and Grayscale Ethereum Trust. The amounts were between $1,000 and $15,000. But again, this is very important because he used to be the head of the Senate Finance Committee. And the important thing is that we're starting to see more and more US officials get into crypto. So those are the purchases that we have seen from a handful of US representatives, handful of US senators happen over the last couple months and last couple years. We saw one in 2018 from Bob Goodlad. Then we saw Cynthia Lummis come out and say that everyone should own crypto. And then recently we have seen a couple, like 3 or 4 US representatives and senators come out and say that they are investing in not only Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also in some of the smaller altcoins. So since April of 2021, we have seen about a dozen different purchases, and we're seeing these purchases continue to pick up speed over the last couple of weeks. So this makes me think, is there something going on right now behind the scenes with regards to maybe the SEC passing a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF? Is there something maybe going on with the Federal Reserve putting regulations into place? And because the interesting thing is that we just are seeing it pick up speed over the last couple of weeks. First thing is with regards to the SEC. One thing that I think is going to have a big impact on crypto is when the SEC finally approves a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF, because we have seen over a dozen applications submitted for approval, yet none of them have ever been approved. US SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce, she has said that we are long overdue for a Bitcoin ETF, but the thing is, we still have not yet seen one pass. So me personally, once we see one of these pass, that's going to be the moment when we start to see big money players, institutions start to get involved. In addition to this, what we're seeing with the Federal Reserve and let's say Janet Yellen, who is the Secretary of the US Treasury, they've been increasing talks over the last couple of weeks with regards to cryptocurrency legislation. And everyone says cryptocurrency legislation is bad, it's not good. But the thing that I'd like to keep in mind is that a lot of these big firms, whether we're talking about Johnson & Johnson, whether we're talking, just like regular companies, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, or if we're talking about investment firms, let's say like Blackstone or BlackRock, the thing to keep in mind is that we're not going to see a lot of these big money players get involved until there are regulations in place. So for people who say regulation is bad for crypto, the ultimate thing is that we're not going to see big money players get involved in crypto until we see Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs approved by the SEC, until we see some sort of regulations in place by the US government. It's just not going to be billions of dollars pouring in from institutions until we see this happen. So personally, what I think is going on is I think they are picking up talks with regards to getting crypto regulation in place, getting a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF get passed, and that is potentially why we are seeing US representatives, US officials starting to buy more and more crypto. There's no way to know 100% for sure, but I would expect that we would see a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF approved within the next couple of months, and potentially we could see some major information come out from the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury. So we'll see what happens, but that's what's going on. I found it very interesting that US officials are continuing to buy more and more crypto, and the interesting thing is that it's picking up speed as of recently. Since April, we have seen 3 or 4 US officials come out and say they bought crypto, when before April of 2021, there was only one other person that had ever said that. So interesting to see that we are seeing more US officials get involved. Is it a sign that things are to come? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think the US officials are working on crypto legislation behind the scenes, that we could see something pass very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.